You are about to listen to another episode of That Sports Guys podcast, hosted by Craig Forrestall. Find Craig on Twitter at that_sports_guy. The That Sports Guys podcast is proudly featured by NFL Draft Diamonds, your draft coverage king. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some football talk.
Hello and welcome to another episode of That Sports Guys podcast. I am Craig Forrestall. You might know me from Twitter as at that_sports_guy. And joining us is a favorite of the show, former Coastal Carolina defensive end, Tarron Jackson. Tarron, what's going on with you, my guy?
Oh, man, nothing much, man. Up here in Dallas, man.
Yeah, like I was telling you, I spent a couple of days at the beach down here in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm paying for a little bit of the sun I was in this morning. I'm a little red. But first things first, Tarron, we last spoke in June, and at that time, not many people were expecting Coastal Carolina to go on the run and have the season that they did. Finished with a record of 11-1, securing the number 14 spot in the final rankings. Tarron, how much fun was this final season of college ball for you?
Oh, man, this season was amazing, man. This the most fun I've had throughout my time at Coastal, man. I would have to say it's a combination of the season and kind of what happened coming up to the season. Just the adversity that we hit with COVID and everything, getting sent home, and the team just pulling together. Guys sending out workout videos. Getting any kind of work that they can around the house and stuff because the gyms and stuff were closed. Leading up to the summer when everybody got in, everybody was just grateful, man. The sense of urgency was there. As soon as we got back, everybody was ready to get back to work, man. And I feel like every adversity that we faced just brought us together more. And during the season, man, you just see how much fun we had, man. My strength coach is jumping off ladders. Man, it was amazing, man. I can't even lie. I got memories to hold, definitely, for the rest of my life.
And now, Tarron, besides all the excitement that the team generated, you received a lot of attention yourself, winning multiple awards, earning All-American honors. What does that mean for you, those individual awards to finish out the career?
I say it definitely, means a lot. I kind of didn't go into the season looking at those awards. I was more so focused on, making sure that I, make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to get my team in the right position, man. But those awards are amazing, to be in the conversation with a lot of those other guys, and then to be in regards with all the coaches around the nation as one of the top guys, man. That's an amazing honor.
And now, Tarron, I want to ask you about your decision to declare. What made this the right time for you to declare for the draft, given the additional year of eligibility that was being offered? Did you ever consider returning to school?
I would have to say definitely, some family stuff, just talking with family and everything. And I feel like, honestly, kind of the Senior Bowl deal kind of sealed the deal for me. But it was some thoughts definitely in my mind of coming back, especially after that bowl game.
And now you touched on it right there with the Senior Bowl. When you received your Senior Bowl invitation, Tarron, can you take us through those first couple of minutes and that initial reaction?
Oh, man, I just was in shock, man. When my coach started reading the letter, man, the amount of excitement that went through my body, I can't even explain it, man. That's one, getting that Senior Bowl invite was something that I was looking forward to throughout the whole season, hoping that, I get an opportunity to do that, man, and it definitely was a blessing.
And now let's stick there. How would you describe the Senior Bowl experience, and how do you feel you performed overall?
I'll say for me, the Senior Bowl was definitely I had to adapt to a lot of stuff at the Senior Bowl. When I kind of got there, I got to change of position, so I was just playing D tackle. So I had to adapt and adjust. Just progress daily. I feel like I definitely progressed daily at the D tackle position and learned some stuff about the defensive tackle that I didn't know previously. Just trying to be versatile because I know a lot of teams I've heard different things around, the NFL of whether I might be outside linebacker or a DN. And then some said they might, try me at D tackle. So, just showing that I can be coachable and be versatile, So that's probably one of the main things that I tried to, show at the Senior Bowl. But it definitely was a great experience, man. I just thank Jim Nagy for the opportunity to go, man, because a lot of people around the college football world, wanted that opportunity. especially with a lot of stuff getting canceled, a lot of the other All-Star games getting canceled.
And now, Tarron, part of the Senior Bowl is also interviews. How were the team interviews set up, and did those conversations with the teams go as you expected or anticipated?
So the team interviews were set up kind of in blocks. The American team and the national team, each one went a different day, and each day, it was about 4 hours set aside. You would meet with probably around 14 to 15 teams. About 15 minutes apiece per team. And I definitely feel like all of my interviews went well. I felt like it definitely gave each team an opportunity to kind of put a face to a name and kind of see, who I am and kind of what makes me tick. So I definitely think it was a positive, me being to meet all the NFL team scouts.
And then, Tarron, what can you contribute to an NFL team from day one in the position room and also on the field?
I would definitely have to say I'm energy. I'm a guy that's always trying to, set the standard in the weight room or on the field. Just being that bar, coming in and competing with whoever they got there, making them better and making myself better as well.
And now the NFL has become a league of schemes, systems, and specialization. Do you feel that you fit a certain scheme or a certain role best in the NFL, Tarron?
I think I'm pretty versatile. In the NFL, I feel like teams are more so starting to lean towards that 3-4 scheme. The 3-4 scheme, I definitely feel like I would be very effective in the outside linebacker. In the 4-3 scheme as a defensive end. So I feel like in that fashion, I'm not stuck to a certain position. But you never know. So I just have to see, when I get there, how they want to play me.
And you mentioned it before we got on the show. We were talking. You told me that you're in Dallas. So, Tarron, let's go into it now. How are you currently training out in Dallas for the NFL draft?
So I'm up here at Michael Johnson Performance, getting ready for the draft. Man, it's been an amazing few weeks. Just getting better at my 40 and some of the different agility drills and defensive line position work that I'm going to be asked to do at the pro days. But it's definitely been a learning curve for me here. And man, from day one to now, man, I look like a totally different person. I've definitely took a lot of positive steps in the right direction. So I got to thank the whole staff at Michael Johnson Performance for that.
And Tarron, is there one thing or a couple of things that you're paying special attention to in the position work?
Oh yeah, for sure. For me, since I talked about how I didn't play D tackle at the Senior Bowl, so I definitely learned a lot there, some stuff that I can take. But the outside linebacker position, just working on drops and stuff. I got a great outside linebacker coach here, and I've been making improvements daily, man. He said I'm like night and day from the day I first came. I'm definitely getting more fluid in my movements. So, just working on drops and, getting in and out of my cuts. That's probably the biggest thing position work wise that, I felt that I needed to work on because I haven't did it before.
And then, Tarron, with every day that passes, the draft gets closer. What does that do to your focus and your mindset? Does that change anything for you at all, or does your mindset intensify?
I'll have to say yes and no. I feel like every day, man, I come with the same intensity. Every day is important in my mind, and I've had that same mindset since I was in college. So every day, man, I'm coming into work like it's my last. But I definitely say mentally, man, once the draft gets closer and closer, you can kind of feel, the difference. But, for me, it's that mindset of just coming in every day from the first day I got here, man, just trying to get better on something every day.
And then, Tarron, what are your short-term and long-term goals in the game of football?
I think one of my short-term goals, especially when I first get to a team, is earning the respect of my teammates. Man, I think that's one really big thing when you get to an NFL team is earning the respect of your teammates. I feel like once I earn that, man, I'll gain a lot of respect. Become a captain on the team, and that being a captain on the team has a large impact. And I would definitely have to say some of my longer term goals is to be a Hall of Famer, to have some of those accolades that say that, you are one of the best players to come through the NFL, leaving a legacy. That's probably my biggest thing, man. I feel like, you're left with your name at the end of the day, So I just want to be remembered, for something. When people talk about Tarron Jackson, I want to have an identity.
And then Tarron, the last question that I have for you. We've seen over the years, athletes will watch the draft with friends or family or whatever things that they want to do to enjoy this moment. Do you have any plans for how you want to take in the draft?
I'll definitely, something that's in the back of my mind. I've kind of been putting it off, just focusing on training and everything. But I'm definitely gonna, be around my family, family and friends, man. So, that's a special moment for me. And all my family and friends, that's been along with me through the way, man. It'll be a special moment for them too, because all of them had a part in it. I wouldn't have been able to be where I'm at without my mom, dad, the family that cultivated me and raised me to be the man that I am now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Tarron Jackson. Like he said, he's on a mission to leave a legacy. When you hear the name Tarron Jackson, he wants you to think greatness. He's out there chasing greatness in Dallas, working on his skills at the Michael Johnson Performance Center. Ladies and gentlemen, remember Tarron Jackson when the NFL draft comes around. Until then, stay safe and be easy.
Hey everybody, Craig Forstall. Thanks for tuning in and listening to another episode of That Sports Guys podcast. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at @that_sports_guy to catch all the latest updates and podcast episodes. Until next time, stay safe and be easy.